Hello everyone. Today's Wednesday, April 11th, 2012. 3 years ago today, Molly's mother died. Back in 2002, November 24th, my grandmother on my mother's side died. January 4th, 2012, my grandma on my father's side died. The one thing that all three of these women had in common was that they died from cancer. Today, I've lit this candle in remembrance of Molly's mom, being today is the 3-year anniversary. Today is a very somber day. We're all in a very dulled down mood, not extremely happy, not a day where you want to be excited about anything really. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about my personal experiences with cancer, how cancer has affected my life. No, I don't have cancer, if that's what you guys are thinking. No, I don't. But I just want to talk to you about my grandmother's and actually one of my friends that had cancer and who passed away. I was in Boy Scouts, and one of the boys in my troop had cancer. He fought it for a long time, but unfortunately, last year he didn't win. He lost the battle. Like so many people before him, cancer was just too strong for him. My grandmother, who died in 2002, was, I have to say, the biggest influence in my life. I can't think of anybody who has put me into the place that I want to be now more than her. She's the reason that I love animals so much. She is the reason that I want to become a veterinarian. So many things in my life would be completely different if it wasn't for her. She was the one who introduced me to animals, made me realize how much I love them. She was there when I was little growing up. She died when I was 10 years old. It's a hard thing when you lose the person that you look up to the most when you're 10 years old. Right now it's also really hard for me because every day when I go to work from school, I have to drive past her house. I have to drive past the house that she lived in with my mom for a long time. I have to drive past the house that I remember going to on Christmas, on Easter, on a random Tuesday when I was growing up. I remember that house like the back of my hand. I could tell you where everything was in that house. And I have to drive past it whenever I go to work. There's no other way to get to work but going past it. And recently the people that have bought the house have decided that they're going to be selling it now, and it's a very reminding experience to see that somebody else is going to be selling the house now. Like I said before, Molly's mom died of cancer 3 years ago. She was the most important person in Molly's life. She's the person that Molly would go to whenever she needed help, the person that Molly could talk to, could just sit and watch TV with, without a care in the world with. It's hard when you lose someone like that from your life. It's something that nobody should ever have to go through. My grandma, who died back in January, she'd been fighting cancer for the longest time. The doctor said multiple times she's got 6 months and then she'd be here a year later. She has 5 months left. She's still going 6, 7 months later. She's got 2 months left. She made it another half a year. She would not give up. She fought so hard and so long. And then she was gone. It was a very hard day when she left too. we weren't the closest to each other, but it was a very hard day. She died January 4th, 2012. That was also the day that Molly had to go home from being out here for a week. So I just lost, technically. I didn't lose her, but she had to go back home. I had just lost my girlfriend because she had to go back home. And then while she was still in the air, we got the call that she had passed away. So I didn't even have her to talk to. I was pretty much alone for a few hours until she finally got home. Nobody should ever have to go through that. Nobody should ever have to lose someone that they love because of such a horrible thing like cancer. So if you're watching this and you've made it this far into this video, thank you. Because I know this is a very upsetting subject to watch. This isn't something that people will willingly want to watch. But if you're watching this, this means that cancer has probably hit home with you also. So if that's the case and you've made it this far because someone you love has been affected by cancer, or if you've lost somebody because of cancer, you should definitely look into donating to the American Cancer Society. Donating anything that you have. I have a link below in the description to a donation page, because I'm going to be participating in something called the Relay for Life to celebrate more birthdays, to beat cancer. It's for the American Cancer Society. I'm going to be participating in an event at my college this Friday. I'm going to be donating all of my hair to Cuts for a Cure so they can make wigs for those who have gone through chemotherapy and have lost their hair. I've already raised about $265 for the fight against cancer. This probably seems very tacky to you that I'm reaching out to YouTube for money to donate to some kid that they don't know. But cancer is something that needs to be gone from this world. It shouldn't be taking the ones that we love from us. So if I've offended you by asking you for money, I'm very sorry. I only am doing it because I want to one day live in a world where there's no cancer anymore. I want to live in a world where you don't have to hear those words, cancer has taken another life. But if I didn't offend you and I've touched your heart somehow, please click the link below, donate. Any little bit can help. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.